I'm Lily. Today I'm going to read you the story. Roalddal Matilda, Chapter 20, Part 1. Let's read it. Chapter 20, The Third Miracle, Part 1. Okay, the third miracle. The next day was Thursday, and that, as the whole of Miss Honey's class knew, was a day on which the headmistress would take charge of the first lesson after lunch. In the morning, Miss Honey said to them, "One or two of you did not particularly enjoy the last occasion when the headmistress took the class. So let us all try to be especially careful and clever today. How are your ears, Eric? After you last an entire with Miss Trunchbull." She stretched them. Eric said, "My mother said she's positive they are bigger than they were." "And the report," Miss Honey said. "I'm glad to see you didn't lose any of your hair after the last Thursday." "My head was jolly sore afterwards," Rupert said. "And you, Nigel," Miss Honey said, "do please try not to be smart aleck with the headmistress today. You were really quite cheeky to her last week." "I hate her," Nigel said. "Try not to make it so obvious," Miss Honey said. "It doesn't pay. She's a very strong woman. She has muscles like steel ropes. I wish I could grown up." "Oh, I wish I was grown up," Nigel said. "I'd knock her flat." "I doubt you wouldn't," Miss Honey said. "No one has ever got the better of her yet." "What will she be testing us on this afternoon?" A smorger asked. "Almost certainly the 3 times table," Miss Honey said. "That's what you are meant to have learned this past week. Make sure you know it." Lunch came and went. After lunch, the children reassembled. Miss Honey stood at one side of the room. They were all sat silent, a fierce waiting, and then, like some giant of them, the enormous Trunchbull stood into the room in her green breeches and cotton smock. She went straight to her jug of water and lifted it up by the handle and peeled inside. "I'm glad to see," she said, "that there are no slimy creatures in my drinking water this time. If there had been, then something exceptionally member of this class, and that includes you, Miss Honey." Yes. Okay. That includes you, Miss Honey. And the class remained silent and very tense. They had learned a bit about this tigress by now, and nobody was about to take any chances. "Very well," boomed the Trunchbull. "Let us see how well you know your 3 times table ought to put it away. Put it another way." "Let us see how badly Miss Honey has taught you the 3 times table," said Miss Trunchbull, and standing in front of the class, legs apart, hands on hips, scowling at Miss Honey, who stood silent at one side. Matilda, sitting motionlessly at her desk in the second row, was watching things very closely. "You!" Trunchbull shouted, pointing a finger of the size of a rolling pin at a boy called Wilfred. Wilfred was on the extreme right of the front row. "Stand up, you!" she shouted at him. Wilfred stood up. "Recite the 3 times table backwards," the Trunchbull asked. "Backwards?" stammered Wilfred. "But I haven't learned it backwards." "There you are!" cried the Trunchbull, triumphant. "She's taught you nothing, Miss Honey. Why have you taught them? Obviously nothing at all in the last week." "That is not true," headmistress Miss Honey said. "They have all learned their 3 times table, but I see no point in teaching it to them backwards. There is little point in teaching anything backwards. The whole object of life, headmistress, Miss Headmistress, is to go forward. I venture to ask whether even you, for example, can spell a simple word like wrong backwards straight away? I very much doubt it." Don't you get important with me, Miss Honey? The Trunchbull snapped. Then she turned back to the unfortunate Wilfred. Very well, boys, she said. Answer me this. I have 7 apples, 7 oranges, and 7 bananas. How many pieces of fruit do I have altogether? Hurry up, get on with it. Give me the answer. That's heading off, Fred cried. That isn't the 3 times table. You blundering art, shouted the Trunchbull. You fast-trading gumbo, you flibiting fungus. There is a 3 times table. You have 3 separate lots of fruit, and each lot has 7 pieces. 3 sevens are 21. Can't you see that? You stagnant cesspool. I will give you one more chance. I have 8 coconuts, 8 monkey nuts, and 8 nutty little idiots like you. How many nuts do I have altogether? Answer me quickly, answer me quickly, answer me quickly. Answer me quickly. Poor Wilfred was properly flustered. Wait, he cried. Please wait. I've got to add up 8 coconuts, 8 monkey's nuts. He started counting his. Yeah, like this, and you bursting blister, yelled the Trunchbull. You mouth it nagged. This is not adding up. This is multiplication. The answer is 3 eighths, or is it 8 threes? What is the difference between 3 eighths and 8 threes? Tell me that. You mangled a little word and looked sharp about it. By now, Wilfred was far too frightened and bewildered even to ask. In 2 strides, the Trunchbull was beside it, and now some amazing gymnastic tricks. It may have been judo or karate. She flipped the back of Wilfred's legs with one of her feet so that the boy shot up off the ground and turned a somersault in the air. But halfway through the somersault, she caught him by an ankle and held him dangling upside down like a plucked chicken in a shop window. 8 threes, the Trunchbull shouted, swinging Wilfred from side to side by his ankle. 8 threes is the same as 3 eighths, and 3 eighths are 24. Repeat that. At exactly the moment, Nigel, at the other end of the room, jumped to his feet and started pointing excitedly at the blackboard and screaming, The chalk! The chalk! Look at the chalk! It's moving on its own! Like this. So hysterically anxious was Nigel's scream that everyone in the place, including the Trunchbull, looked up at the blackboard, and there, sure enough, a brand new piece of chalk was hovering near the gray-black writing surface of the blackboard. It's writing something, screamed Nigel. The chalk is writing something. And indeed it was. Today I was going to read it like this, but wait for me. Okay, today is end of this, and this story is end of the Today's part 1, so it's end. And not tomorrow. And tomorrow and the other day. Tomorrow and other day I will read what they are seeing now. Okay, the next video, part 2, is from here to 1, 2, and this is done. And A New Home is the last chapter of this story by Matilda. Bye!